so I'm scanning through my YouTube, and I see Boxing Beats and Rhymes put a post that Bobby Chacon passed away at age 64. I was introduced to Bobby Chacon because I was a big Ruben Olivares fan growing up. That was also, coincidentally, my grandfather's favorite fighter, too. So if you knew the resume of Ruben Olivares, you knew he fought Bobby Chacon. You know, but a fight I believe people should watch of Bobby Chacon would be, if you could only watch one fight, he had a lot of good fights, but the one fight you should watch is his fourth meeting against Rafael Limon, right? I think this is a great fight. This is a rivalry, by the way, that is not talked about that much in boxing circles, where I believe it should be talked about. You know, I think it's right up there, right? With a combination of skill, but also with fierce competition in the ring. I mean, it got, you know, these. I mean, we're talking about, this was a 15-round fight, by the way. Bobby Chacon nearly knocks out, ends the fight. He knocks down Limon, actually, in the 15th with seconds to go in the fight. And it goes to the scorecards, and Bobby Chacon is declared world champion for the 4th time. All I could say is it's a fight worth watching. It's a fight worth looking at, a fight worth enjoying. Rest in peace to Bobby Chacon. You know, shout out to his hometown of Pomona, California. You could be proud of having a great world champion like that, right? And with that said, you know, again, rest in peace to the champion. You know, we're going to, unfortunately, as boxing fans, this is the reality of life, right? This is the reality of life. A lot of our champions from the past, they're getting up there in age. And, you know, the great thing about today is that you can actually go back and you can watch a lot of their fights. You know, we have such a rich history in this sport. It's a rich history. And all I could say, man, of course it's sad that he passed away. Of course it is, but make no mistake about it. When I think about certain fighters, Bobby Chacon is one of them. There's many of them, but when I think about Bobby Chacon, I think about that fight, man. I think about the 15th round when he knocked down Rafael Limon, and it goes to the scorecards. I think about that fight. I think about that rivalry. And it just reminds me of things, you know. It reminds me of Ruben Olivares. You know, I don't think about Ruben Olivares every day. I just don't. You know what I mean? But now, because of this, you know, I'm gonna watch some Bobby Chacon fights, and because of that, I'm probably gonna start watching some, you know, Ruben Olivares fights. You know, and you know, so all I could say, man, is I love the sport. And I just want to, again, say rest in peace to Bobby Chacon. Condolences to his family. Check out that fight, 4th meeting with Limon, right? It's one of my favorite fights. So with that said, it's DStyleBoxing. Keep it boxing.